Hello and welcome to another cast. We are here today and casting some games, and this game will be today Caesar versus DevM, both very big and known players in the community. DevM, one of the biggest tournament players, which are in the last couple of weeks just getting more available again into the scene and are more and more around to play someone we want. On the other side, we have right now Caesar. Caesar is a new coming top player who is just at the moment getting more and more known in the community and playing in every kind of community event which gets announced or even getting available. So we have DevM as Soviets playing with the normal style with double conscripts, and the pioneer just trying to cap something. He don't trying to build something up, he just going instantly for conscripts spam probably. On the other side we have a normal start from Caesar, from OKW player. He is just going for a Kubel and a normal Force Grenadier squad. First engagement on the right side into the field, getting a perfect engagement against the pioneers who have just no chance against those Storm Pioneers and have to getting away here. They getting probably forced back into the base. He can't stay there for long. He's trying to survive the point without dealing too much damage. He's able not to retreating here and getting in range. Probably trying not to retreat it, but he have to, probably with only 2 members left. No, he's just trying to push again. And 2 conscripts are coming to support this low weak guy at the moment. We have a pushing from the middle. There's some Force Grenadiers making some experimentation about the point, what's going on there, and we have our first engagement. Storm Pioneers getting an engagement against 3 conscripts. One conscript getting a good kind of way, and we have a very early grenade upgrade from DevM. So Molotovs will be making it hard to stay in cover for a long time. Seeing some force pushing forward, looking probably to grab those cutoff points, but they can't going forward to trying. Staying in cover, another Force Grenadier squad going to support those Force Grenadiers, and they have not a bad situation here. Some grenades going off and they are available to push away one of them. The other 2 Force Grenadiers have to go away, trying to stay in the middle behind the little car in green cover, but the triple conscript squads pushing forward like no one else. He's trying and pushing more grenades into those infantry and is able to win the fight, and could now pushing forward and splitting his guys to cap everything he could do here. Some other Force Grenadier squad. We have at the moment 3 Force Grenadier squad built from Caesar. Insane DevM have 4 conscripts on the fields, so both have a very big cap power. The Kubel as well as on the field and doing his job. We have not at the moment something like ET grenades, so the Kubel is still in a safe place here against the conscripts, but he can still annoy the Kubel with enough of space here.
Soviet HQ now includes a field
I've
hospital,
upgraded the
but only
heal,
for those who are seriously wounded.
and the OKW at the moment just waiting, and he's now building another another Force Grenadier squad. Nice play from the Kubel, trying to push away those conscripts, but it is not a big success because there's another conscript squads coming to support those conscript in the front, and he's able to just let it decapped all the time. Some double conscript going into the enemy lines and trying to get the decap as well up, so no one is able to getting really a lot of munition or fuel in. At the moment we have the fuel point with another capture point still under control from DevM, so he have a better map control, but he gets not a long time those kind of more munition and more fuel up. Finally able with double Force Grenadiers to pushing the conscripts away, and could capping his own cutoff point back, but also need his fuel back. A lot of conscripts are on the field. It looks like the DevM just trying some kind of new strategy here. Meanwhile, recover sandbags, build it from the Fox Grenadiers to stay longer into the fuel. Is able to at least decapping it, but he won't be not able to stay there for a long time. Throwing some Molotovs in, doing a good damage and to force them to retreat. Meanwhile, seeing the Kubo trying to push again here. We have still not yet a T-grenade available, so he's still in a bad positioning here. Kubo could doing a good job here to pushing them forward. Oh, very nice grenade here. Stompine is staying in the Molotovs from the... Oh, he's trying. He wants to get those last conscript squad Vetu, but I think he's not able to dealing the last kind of shots here. Going very risky here, but decides to go away here. Getting some shots from the Pioneers, but they are not doing enough damage to destroy the vehicle. Meanwhile, on the top side, we have the VP Elite back into the hands from Caesar, which just shines with still 500 VPs at the moment. First Maxim on the field from DevM. Four Grenadiers sitting in middle in cover, just getting outside the cover while the Maxim getting into the building. He goes back into the cover, but it could be too late. He's getting suppressed, probably a very bad spot here. Still 5 people are available. He probably tries to throw a grenade, getting probably suppressed from that and have to retreat very soon. Grenade goes off on the downside from the Pioneers. And we're seeing some fights in the top side. Fox Grenadiers against 2 conscripts. Conscripts were easily winning the fight. Another Fox Grenadiers trying to get back into the building for better positioning. He didn't even move his MG out after those grenades here. Just sit there and say, well, it's not enough. It's okay. Could stay there. Some grenades on the downside. The low Fox Grenadier squad should be coming away here. And we have our first flag half drag out from Caesar. Very popular build at the moment. It's like the normal one, which normally everyone trying to build here. Beautiful, beautiful flag half track. Kubel still on the field with 1 kill, not doing a lot of good stuff here, but are available enough to dealing damage and at least helping and annoy the enemy a bit. Some Molotov attack, can't stay a long time here. Seeing some Kubel just driving through the Maxim to the cutoff point to hold this point here. Very nice spot. Could be probably getting 1 or 2 guys from the conscripts because we're just running in no cover back into the base. Probably getting another one up, destroyed. Nope.
We are losing territory.
Nice flank from the Fox Grenadiers while the Storm Pioneers going frontal into those kind of building. We're seeing the flag half track trying to deal with those conscripts and the munition points with a successful thing. AT gun out for DevM. I'm getting annoyed about the Kubel and the flag half track, but getting spotted from the Fox Grenadiers, so now Caesar knows there's some counter against those vehicles, so he will be probably more aware about engagements. Like after going down, there could be mines, but he's probably not aware about that, or think could be not mines. Some nice Molotov grenade goes into the building, doing some damage against those Fox. Map control is still at the moment in the hand from Caesar. He doing a good job here to holding the stuff. He building another sandbags here to have a better positioning against those fuel. Storm Pioneers against those one-sided window of the church. He will probably winning this fight without problems. Some grenades. Doing good job. Doing good damage against the conscripts. They don't react that fast, but gets out without too much bleed. AT gun moving around, forward, backwards, up and down. Trying to find the aim, but not available right now. He's probably trying to get down the building here in the middle soon. That those MGs not anymore sitting in it. He could covering those kind of things. Oh, it could be just a shot through the hatch, through the bushes. There we go. First shot, first hit. Doing a good job. Oh, could be another hit coming in. Are we trying? No, he just misses. Don't hit the ground right. Nice grenade again. But you have to retreat again. We're not able to dealing those kind of things. There's a big push going forwards. But triple force grenadiers are still there, and also the flag F track are able to suppress those conscripts before they could throw his Molotov into the building. Very lucky don't go over those mines in the middle. Could be wiping the rest of the squads. Seeing some little suppressing here, but one squad is in safe mod here. Molotovs dealing damage. He could be have to retreat here very soon. We have still our first picked doctrine. It's NKVD. Very popular commander, advanced warfare tactics. It's often used. Double Maxims dealing a lot of damage against those MG34. Oh, that could be a bad idea here. Like I have to retreat again instantly. Wow, very nice. Hit the ground shot. And hits it in the last, probably kind of line. He's not even probably... Jesus Christ. That was a long shot. Building down. MG gets out. And Maxim in the building is low, but he stays in. Cooper getting just AT grenaded. Could probably not coming away against those Vet 2 conscripts. Survived the last shot. Is he going for it? He's probably going for it.
Light tank ready for orders.
Main gun destroyed. And there it goes. Low conscripts going down to the mine. Storm Pioneers are lucky that they don't getting any kind of damage from the mine. One of them was still very close to it. Building some wire up here, and we have our first T-70 light vehicle out from DevM. He's trying to deal with those kind of Storm Pioneers easy peasy, and there's probably no mine anymore in the retreat path, so he could following it. He's not trying to deal it and running around, looking to get those Fox Grenadiers into the retreat as well, and it's working as intended. Conscripts, grenades.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
We're getting a wipe here. Oh, lucky don't getting it. Probably gonna get enough here. Faust hit it, but there's nothing to finishing it off. There's no AT, no Raketens in the near to finishing it. It was just the scare Faust to get sure. Oh no, there's coming something. Rocket launcher is looking forward for some sneaky kills here. Let's see if he goes for it or not. There's a conscript in the backup line. Oh, he could just getting some shots in. Is he going for it? He see it? Oh my god, he didn't see it. Very nice hit. He could finish it off. One more shot. He's able to do it. One more shot, and here he goes. T70 down, good retreating his staff, and is now in a very good positioning here. Conscripts are still 3 on the field, 1 was lost, but Caesar only lost his flag half track and his Kuba. And the G trying to force those Maxims away. Conscripts hurrah into the fight. Seeing some MG fight from the building against those Maxims, but they're coming with some flanking beautiful conscripts into. And you have to retreat his MG, getting suppressed. Luckily you don't getting set up again. Would be bad. He's trying to doing a flank here against those Maxims. Nice flank here. Have to retreat those Maxim. It's not in a good positioning here. Oh, he tried to finish in the cap, but it was not enough to dealing with those fire. Oh, those conscripts are in low health. He could finish it off with those kind of forks. Meanwhile, in the middle, low conscripts as well, getting attacked from 2 sides. He don't focus the spot, probably comes away so or so. And we're seeing there's another truck out, probably going for a T4 now. What could just bring up a complete other way of look for both players. Maxim win the fight against the Storm Pioneers. Seeing a little mine set up into the middle. And a T-gun probably going for some shots in. Oh, Constructors just found a good way here. But Maxims are aware in the middle and could just dealing those damage. Maxims also on the top right side. And the Jeep shooting a bit in the downside.
The command vehicle has gone static. HQ operations now underway.
Oh, Stompine is running into the AT gun shots. No, barrage. Stopped. PPSH throwing grenades and are able to winning this fight again as well. Could holding the side at the moment without problems. Maxims doing a good job right now with the map control and could holding most likely the top side alone. We have another one in the middle which helping the console at the moment. We have a low Pioneer who could just dying if you don't reading it fast enough, but the console pushing away the complete enemy. Chaz at the moment in the not that good positioning. Need much more against those conscripts. He's trying to deal with it with some obers at the moment in the build from the T4 building, which protects 2 points, the fuel point as well as the cutoff point. Not a bad place, but could getting down very fast from 2 AT guns which sitting around here or here. So not the best probably situation here. Placement. Oh, he just saw the T4 building and now have an idea what could be happening in the next couple of time. They could be coming something big. We see we have an T34 in build, and we will probably seeing an P4 as well from Caesar.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Top side, I'm not sure what he's going for. Is he going for the building? No, it would be just weird.
Okay, that's the last one.
Forks with Storm Pioneers in the backup, pushing forward for the cutoff point. Nothing here to, in any point, suppress them or stop them. Mines just get diffused. The first T-34 A-76 is on the field and pushing instantly forwards. Seeing the Storm Pioneers and could be just be a wipe if he hitting the Storm Pioneers mine. He did. Storm Pioneers almost died, just losing 3 models from the force, and the last one comes away with a bit of luck. It was very kind of thing. Very bad thing here. He could seeing still the mindset. It's DevM, please look at this. Another pushing away. DevM holding the lines at the moment. VPs. He knows he have a lot of VPs bleeding in the last couple of minutes. He needs those 2 VPs at the moment to stay into the game still. We have with the T-34 not a bad placement here, but the P4, the counter tank, is on the way. So we will seeing probably very soon the fight against the P4 and the T-34, and the P4 could be stronger in this way. TPSH doing a good job, even with 2 guys with those TPSH weapons, but you have to retreating. But it was just some kind of way to hold the line long enough before the Maxims gets in, and another Conscripts goes also in, and now DevM is in a not bad positioning here. T-34 with a T-gun support, trying to get some shots up against those T-34, against those MG. Rocket launcher getting detected and just shot his first shot against those T-34. Maxim in the building. He's probably trying to deal with a mine, with a grenade satchel. TPSH working against those conscripts. Before on the field, first shot against the building, and Maxim have to retreat.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Both people are even at the moment in resources as well as army. I'd probably say that Caesar is still in a better place here with those 2 very high vetted force grenadiers. Oh, there is the first switch. A Maxim getting decrewed, and the Maxim will be getting grabbed from the Oberst probably. But as well, we have a damaged, engine damaged P4, and I think that is something what the T-34 sees very, very nice. He's just pushing with everything in. Whereas the AT gun, the rocket launcher, the Raketenwerfer is at the moment not in the right place. It is far away on the way. He could be doing it, probably, but he's not trying it, and it's probably the best idea not to push too strong. He's wanted doing some damage, but he didn't do it. And now I think he's in a bad position. He should be bringing it back. He's getting too much damage. Oh, it could be the dead. No, gets away. Conscript in a low positioning yet. Whoa, AT gun long shot hit. Jesus Christ, very close engagement. Conscripts, top side, flanking with the Hurrah into the MG, and are able to bring it out of position. The map control at the moment getting more and more into the hand from the them. They're getting problems more and more, but have the bigger army. So let's see how it works. We have another T-34 now on the fields. So he tries to shine with more T-34s, dealing with those infantry and the P4. Meanwhile, Caesar could also going for another tank very soon. He's very close to it. It's not a T-34, it's a T-34-85. So the bigger version, the big brother from the little T-34 with the bigger gun, will be helping a lot on this fight here. The field.
territory.
P4 supported from the Storm Pioneers for repairing and also have some few about mines. Staying the top to hold the top VP. Seeing some Raketens getting set up with an MG supports and getting some nice shots against the T-85s up. T-85s just pushing back again. Scare those Raketenwerfer. The rocket launcher. Seeing some Vet 5 falls against Vet 3 conscript, and the conscripts dealing easily those kind of damage and could be wiping the squad as well. It could be going down here. It would be a bad mistake to losing this kind of squad. No, getting with very low health away. Seeing it before, pushing into the middle, trying with a Raketen support probably to push here, but you don't know where the AT gun is. The AT gun is at the moment in the top side with the T-34. Could just trying a push there into the top side. Seeing then some Urar trying to probably push here with the T-85s again. Oh, he's pushing with two things. Oh, it could be a dead Raketenwerfer. That's a bad idea if this happens. Could just crapping that with anything here. Let's see if we get anything with that. It is the only kind of anti-tank he had. With the P4, he had now a big problem here to dealing with those two tanks. And there we have first shots from the T-34s, 85s. Here we go. The Raketen gets stolen, makes it in a much better position now for DevM. We're just controlling more and more the map. At the moment you have just the complete downside and trying to now to get the middle one as well. And there's not a lot of mines around here on the top side and mid one, so you could just driving easily into it and dealing with the P4. Another P4 is in the build, but you don't know that. At the moment just one P4 is on the field and nothing else. Nothing else. You could just pushing and raid the enemy with those double tanks. Nothing could stop them. No mines. No rockets. Just a P4. Getting some little repair up here. P4 getting catched up from the Maxim. Oh, it looks like he's pushing. The second P4 is not on the field right now. And it could be now a very bad positioning if he gets a nice shots up here. No, he don't going for it. Could be a Raketen shot. Engine damage for the T-34, but the T-85 is still ready to move around. Let's see where the Pioneers are. The Pioneers is in the retreat. He needs probably another Pioneer to dealing the next couple of things. But I think DevM is waiting for another tank up. Probably Katusha, maybe a Su-85. Something like that. Getting just repositioning all his army, clumping a bit together here. Probably some misplay here. We have an MG with an AT gun together. Oh, P4 in a bad spot here. He could just going for it. The other P4 is still not here. He's trying to flank here, and it could be a dead P4. What a wonderful combination gameplay here. Let's see if he gets up the other P4 as well. Now P4 just don't trying to push in here. Tried with an AT grenade, but it was enough damage to make engine damage. Now you have just need a lot of love to repairing those tanks. Downside, PB8 is running just in 2 enemy squads in and will not have a good time here. We have to retreat into the squads here, and we have our beautiful EL2 strive. Rescue the day. Still not repaired, but the Pioneers coming finally. Coming on the field. We have our Katusha on the way, which will be make a lot of trouble against those LAG and MGs in the middle one. And everything else as well. We have still a P4 Vet 2 on the field. Nice AT gun hits through the bushes, through the trees. Second doesn't hit, but close one. Holding the downside without problems with the max on vet 3.
The enemy Katyusha now available.
Engine damage finally repaired from the T-34.
Enemy forces are attempting
After
to
it was
capture our
like 2
territory.
minutes without any chance doing it. Caesar really needs some AT gun, some serious new AT gun. We don't have really anything against those tanks. Katyusha hits on the farthest positioning he could doing it. Like, could just probably driving a bit more forward to getting some closer hits, but probably don't know where are the enemies, so he's just trying on the longest range to try here. Look at this. Could be much closer. But we don't want that. Still not upgraded overs on the field. AG just getting healed again before getting repaired. Still vet 2.
Supply sector under attack.
And Constrip's trying his best to shine on this map. And here's an unfinished repaired T-85.
Nunavik close air support is available.
Before trying to pushing here, could just getting engine damage here. Now it's the time for the tanks to pushing. It's like no way here. It's no way he could just getting away there. Is he going for it? We don't see the tank. A Raketenwerfer tries to pushing forward. A little Raketenwerfer.
Forces are capturing our supplies.
Nope. Sally's not able to dealing with that. Middle, and meanwhile, we have some engagement with PPSH rifles and the T-34 just trying to hold and help on the top side. Oh, there's another squad wipe. Fox Kennedy goes down. Very bad for Caesar. Sally then going for the very low P4, which is still in the bad positioning here. Another Katyusha hits. Trying to get some lucky hits here. At least he's getting one hit. Another hit. Also MG is almost dead. It gets the LEG finally down. Finally moved a bit more forward to have a better view here. Top side meanwhile, we're seeing some cap forward pushing. Oh, this could be that squad as well. Pioneer dies, but also the Vet 5. Very nice push here. He could just pushing forward at the moment. He don't have to scale a lot of stuff here. He has only the Jagdpanzer 4 who could just dealing with those tanks, but a good flank could just dealing with it. The P4 finally is repaired. Vet 2 still have around 20 kills in his skill. Before pushing a Raketenwerfer, can't hitting it. Oh, and getting almost destroyed. Second hit could be enough here. Missed. Could a Raketenwerfer hit it again? There's coming the T-34 to make a beautiful hit here. Vet 2 as well now. There's no support at the moment. The Fox is going to up, but it could be just a dangerous situation here. If you're getting engine damage up it, but it's now have a big problem here. T-34 pushing as well. Could be a good flank here. See in the middle some grenade goes up. Flying around here. We have a Vet 3 P4 now. G suppressing in the middle of the Fox, which have to retreat after they capped. Need really some more repair here. He needs probably more than just one Pioneer still. You have his one Pioneer now up. Katyusha staying very open here. Ready to fire again. The question is, where will he fire? Probably on the MG. Why? Is you firing now? Why you use your barrage? Doesn't really. Is why you just using your munition like that? DevM, please. Why you do that? You have a Katyusha, which is able to fire. Probably you want to save those munitions. A lot of forward going conscripts. trying to get into close range against those Obers. Obers don't throwing on satchel grenades.
Sturmovik close air support is available.
Maxim and conscripts trying his best.
Supply sector
Still not
under
enough.
attack.
Oh, Katusha, where is it firing? The MG! Not doing good damage here. Second hit, making some more damage. It's trying to firing into the retreat path, looks like, so more in this direction here. Before pushing. But where are the tanks? The tanks are still in the point of repairing.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Oh, NKVD, strafe. Could be finishing off the MG. No, it gets away with that 3. It's a hero MG. Very close game at the moment, but DevM could hold at the moment. Still the VP leads with about 30, but it's more than enough to stay in the game at the moment. You have just like a third tank now on the field. It's another T-3485. Ready to deal with those big tanks here with the P-Force, the Jagdpanzer. A very good flank could be just enough to dealing with those and pushing the only 2 tanks away. Going to be a triple cap very soon, but we have some tanks on the top side dealing with it, and also a tank in the middle one with a Pioneer trying to deal with those kind of infantry. He's very, very aware about those tanks, which could be everywhere, but they are all on the downside. They're waiting. Jagdpanzer trying to stay a bit more closer. Another Katusha hits, trying to deal with those MG. It's getting a lot of damage here. Now, probably now is where the Jagdpanzer is, so he should just going away here, getting shot up. But that's not enough to dealing with that. Top side, meanwhile. Conscripts trying to hold the VP lead. And we have to hold those points. Let's go. Combination play here again with a T-gun Vet3, NG Maxim Vet3, and also a conscript Vet3. Mine goes off, just only one of the 6-man squads dies, so it was not that useful for him. He could still capping the other Raketenwerfer on the downside. Probably he forgot about it, or he don't need it. He have enough on the field at the moment. I think Insane DevM is almost pop capped. He probably needs another Pioneer and he's fine.
Sturmovik close air support is available.
Middle get capped. What is Caesar going for? He have all 3 no, only 2. You just have 2 of the 3 trucks out. He's at the moment saving his fuel for I don't know what. Probably we're building something up here. He could just going for an artillery, or some Pack 43. But he needs it soon.
Brave infantry have made the ultimate sacrifice. The enemy is taking what we have secured. We have an isolated sector.
Some random shots.
Enemy forces
Oh,
are
what is that?
neutralizing
Is that a
the
push? It looks like a big push into the base. But where's the support? He's just trying alone with the T-34. That was probably a big mistake here to doing that. An NKVD strike? No, it's just an EL2 strike. Trying to doing some damage, doing some suppression. But it's not enough here. And the T-34 Vet2 goes down. Not the best idea from him.
vehicle losses.
Other vehicles just getting too late into the fight. He thought he could just dealing with it, but the P4 on the top side, meanwhile destroying the T-85s, and is now back.
Vehicles.
Another T-34 85 going top, looking to get those P4 down, which is still damaged. Oh, he could just getting it. Get a nice shot in. It missed. Is he going for it? I think he's mad. DevM is getting mad and won't just to dealing with it. Another penetration shot goes just missing both of them. Jesus Christ. Another one. Oh my god, I think Cesar is getting mad now. Could be just dealing with it. One more shot and it's dead. It missed. DevM don't go for it. He didn't go for it. Lucky for Caesar. But he can't be complaining about it.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
MG firing, trying to get those kind of infantry down.
Supply lines have been cut.
Oh, there's coming a push up. Ooh, that was a bit miscalculated with the AT grenade and the AT gun. I think we're getting another shot up. And I think he tries to deal with those kind of infantry soon. Oh my god. Cut-off coin getting decapped. Back. T-34 85s pushing forward, getting some nice shot from the damaged. Oh, two misses with the AT gun vet 3. Don't doing a good job here.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
And the T-34 is on the field. Again, the T-85 version, the bigger one.
The enemy has 100
What he
points
needs at the
remaining.
moment. But is it enough to dealing with those kind of infantry? Oh, the P4 is almost too close to the Katyusha. Katyusha was lucky that he don't
Enemy forces
saw it.
capturing
Good
supply
going for it.
sector.
Ober's getting slowly vet up, but it's not good for him. Oh, another Katyusha hit. Could be perfectly hitting the... No, it goes for the LAG, not for the MG.
Capture our territory.
But it hits the Obers in the retreat path, so not a bad pickup after all. Oh, that could be an interesting matchup. I think the P4 is in a better situation because of the Vet 4. Without support, he can't doing it really well. Is he pushing here? Not sure. Oh, Panther goes down. Oh, T-34-85 in a bad placement here. Trying to pushing away. He can't target. Target
We are
the
losing territory.
aim. He's pushing with both tanks here. No engine damage. Now he could getting it. Engine damage is up. Is he going for it? Probably he shouldn't go for it. Bad idea here. Where's the support tank? Far away. Also the AT gun. He can't dealing with two tanks here. It's not possible after all. He was losing the fight. He's still pushing. The Panther is still in a better positioning right now. Oh, he could getting another engine damage. No, he didn't go for the P4. That's very sad. He could still manage to deal with that with those supporting stuff which stay in the top side here. Oh, there comes another engine damage. T-34 is still not in the best placement here, but he's dealing with it. But now you have a big problem here. Panther goes for it. Panther wants to go for it. That's a bad idea. Why are you going for it? DevM is in a very bad situation. The other tank comes in and it could be the end from the tanks. No, he misses. Getting a lot of damage. P4 goes down and the Panther survived. He could going for it, but it's very risky. One more shot and the T-34 goes down. And the P4 goes, no, it survived. Another shot and he gets the kill and could getting away. Did he get the AT grenade up? No, he don't get it. Very nice pickup from DevM. Now he just needs to focus to the VP, which is still bleeding down, but he's able to hold the middle for a while and could just pushing on top probably again. He's trying to take away those AT MG, getting some very nice shots up from the barrage from the AT gun, and he have to retreating here. He could losing this Vet 4 MG. Here we go. He could pick it up and taking control over the middle back. Downside, meanwhile, is at the moment nothing. But Caesar just was too greedy and want to get those tanks down. He should be retreating much earlier. He just getting those ATs, grenades up, getting both engine damaged. Not the best way. Still open on both sides, but at the moment we have DevM in a much better situation. You have a Vet 3 and a Vet 1 getting closer to Vet 2, T85.
We have fallen to 100 points. Do not let this trend continue.
Maxim, it's the MG 33, 34. Stay there, to holding the top side, supported from an AT gun. Another Maxim sitting here, close to a mine. He probably did not spot right now.
Secured.
Panzer IV is ready for battle.
A new P4 is on the field, but it will be not that insane like the P4 with Wet 4 statistic. Oh, that could be a close range. Katusha hit. Oh, he's probably trying again into the back fort. Yes, he do. Could be probably some.
Ready for combat.
Picks up.
Supply sector under attack.
They see us! They've opened up on us!
DevM was able to get the top side
The
here.
enemy has 75 points remaining. You appear suited for command.
Oh, we're seeing some big zeroing artillery going into the top side. He's not moving. That could be a bad situation here. He's still not reacting to those arty. Oh, very big hit. The P4 have still to manage to get down here. Wow, AT gun goes down. The MG goes down. Big lose for DevM. Meanwhile, on top side is an NKVD strike goes up. At least it's an EL2 strike.
T-34, crude loaded and ready.
Katusha hits. Could be going into those C1 building. Doing some damage.
We have taken the enemy down to 50 points.
Oh, P4 getting angry against those Katusha. Can't going for it.
A sector has been cut off.
Oh, we could pushing here. Is he pushing now? Oh, DevM going for all in. Is he going for all in? It looks like so. The tank massacre goes on. That's probably the GG. You have nothing really left to destroy those tank here. No munition left to doing it. All you have to do is now to hold the VPs again back. Big hits here. He goes back. Probably will getting another Pioneer up right now to repairing his tanks after all. He can hold in the middle probably. You have the downside, you have the top side soon. Caesar just lose all his army. He can't build another P4 right now. You have to wait.
Ready for assignment.
Very nice push from Caesar. Caesar doing a good job here. The Pioneer squad is on the field. Could now repairing those engine damaged tanks.
The sector is at risk.
Oh, and also the Maxim. No, the MG 34 goes down. So he was able to finishing off all the tanks, all the support weapons as well. Now when the Raketen comes on the field, it's probably his last try to, at any point, holding those last points.
New anti-tank gun has
but it's not working anymore. DevM have still 19 victory points left and is at the moment double capped as well. So Caesar will have a big problem if you don't capping right now any other points, and he's not able to doing that. Middle one getting deft with double tanks and the Maxim.
The people anticipate our victory.
Katusha working on those LAGs.
The enemy has taken our supply
Downside also a Maxim covered. Now it's an MG34 stolen from the favorite axis. Just stay in. He knows it's over.
losing
You
territory.
can't win anymore. Deal with it. Just right, GG, Caesar. It's over. 4 points left. Nice last try on the top side to hold it, but he was losing a squad and he knows it's over. He can't hold it. Good, just capping the points back. Destroying those last rocket launcher, the last hope. GG! And we have a winner, it's DevM. A long game from 51 minutes, and Caesar was after all not able to beat DevM. He have a good chance. Meanwhile, you have a Panther, a Jagdpanzer 4, a P4, another P4 out. He was just like able to dealing with almost everything, but was too greedy on a point and pushing his low T-3485 back into the base, getting engine damage and don't get back in time to his own base, losing his P4, Vet 4 and his other kind of tanks. So that's it with this game.